mean, really? I cannot believe they made this sniveling flotsam of a shower drain hair human Arlo any easier, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when Team Go Rocket Leaders first came out, he was probably the most challenging of the base 3 that are not Giovanni. But anyway, now just absolute garbage every single time, and so they gave him a Bellsprout right here. So I should just say that whenever they do a Team Go Rocket event where the leaders like change their lineups as of 10 a.m. in your local time, usually basically anything that's not midnight, we'll say, the first 24 hours of the event, for whatever reason, Niantic, they don't communicate this, but essentially you can only encounter the new lineup changes through the balloon encounters rather than the Pokéstop. So if you are seeing this kind of like in real time, that would explain why. If you go to a Pokéstop, you may not find it. So we actually eliminated that Bellsprout much faster than I wanted to, because I wanted to generate a little bit more energy for this right here. We got Miss Magius right here. I don't know why they gotta call it Miss Magius, man. I mean, people blasted me last time I said that. They're like, why wouldn't they? But Gius, it's not always Gius, you know, it could be Gius. It's also a kind of a mage. I mean, it's like a witch, wizard, you know. Is it really that far off? Anyway, I'll go ahead and put some text tips and stuff on screen for you guys. The fight is pretty straightforward, though. This is actually just to buy us some time. We were going to try to switch our Alolan Marowak in and then switch out as fast as we could, but then I noticed that the cooldown was still just going a little bit for our intended Pokemon, which is this Shiftry right here. We're essentially just trying to resist, you know, they've got Sucker Punch coming at us from that Miss Magius, and so using Sucker Punch is it's a dark move, and that is why Shiftry. It's just because we can also have a dark moveset with Shiftry, not just grass, you know, so just focus on the fact that we're using dark. But really, like I say, the fight is so straightforward that pretty much this go around against Arlo, unless you guys, you can leave a comment please if this is different from you, but you can essentially just kind of go type advantages, type strengths and resistances and stuff, and you'll probably win it. Obviously, adhere to any of the tips and things that I leave on screen. I try to put these in every video though, so you probably know these by now if this ain't your first rodeo against Team Go Rocket. I'm always putting my Pokemon below 1500 level CP caps and stuff because, like, it's so hard for me just as one person to tackle every scenario of every player in the known Pokemon Go universe, right? Like, some people might have left the game for a few years, some people might be brand new or never done a Team Go Rocket thing so far, you know, whatever it may be. Like, everybody could come from different backgrounds and rural or big city and like all your options, right? So that's why we try to just do like multiple videos and try to kind of nerf myself down to below 1500 regardless of my trainer level, since they scale up and down for that. Team Go Rocket Leaders do. But yeah, like I say, it would be very hard for just one person, me, even though I try to use like my wife's account, my dad's account, viewers, whoever I can to just vary it up a little bit, give myself fewer options maybe, you know, whatever. I think you get my drift, right? But yeah, if you're going up against Scizor, so many times I always get Arlo Scizor as the last spot Pokemon. It's not guaranteed, it's just kind of the most common for me. Probably you guys as well. Just use fire wherever you can, pretty much any fire Pokemon really. So you're gonna deal 256% super effective damage right there, since it's a bug and steel type. And so look at that, Arlo's gonna give us a how dare you. He's upset that we humiliated him, and like, how could we not, you know what I mean? So if there is an Arlo lineup this go around that is tripping you up, please leave a comment about that. Otherwise, click an end screen, and thanks for viewing.